What's up, YouTube? Back here again working on the Mustang. Working on getting the rest of my amplifiers installed and hooked up. Here's my little amplifier rack that I mocked up here, well, fabbed up. Just a piece of aluminum. It's got 3 holes that match up to the same footprint as, make everybody sick there for a moment, the same footprint as the stock amplifier. We'll bolt on the 3 studs that holds it. I'm hoping that's enough to hold, or heavy enough to hold these 2 amplifiers, because it's kind of a heavy chunk, but all the weight's up in the main body area. So notch this out here to clear the wiring. These 2 holes here to hold one of the factory plug-ins. Propane heater's booting up again, or lighting. So, but yeah, everything here is get the power and ground to it, and the outputs are on this side, so I ain't really got to work it. This is towards a firewall, which is where my distribution blocks will probably either be down here or on the firewall itself. But yeah, pretty much everything holding this on here is recycled ATV battery hardware. All these spacers, and including these square nuts or battery. This one's, I think, got kind of cross-threaded, but we won't talk about that one. Everything's solid, so. But that ended up working good because them are low profile and I didn't have to use a wrench. See, them are actually battery bolts there, so that worked out pretty good. They're solid. They are a little scuffed up now and dirty, but they were a little scuffed up and dirty when they were in the cobalt, so. But yeah, this will be pretty good, and I'm able to get to my gain adjustments and all that, and I could even put a bunch of remote control or EQ in there. Inputs on both of them I can get to. Adjusting the high input on that is a little bit of a pain, but I need to go through and set them to 5 volts anyways, because that's what the input is. Anyways, I think. Yeah, it's made to set, I don't know, it's weird. I'm low pass on the amp, or on the subwoofer amplifier, and then there is no adjusting for that. You got to pretty much just set that where the input voltage is to level it out. But yeah, fabbed this all up, just a piece of aluminum. I thought about taking everything apart and painting it, but you won't see it, so there's really no point of painting it. It's aluminum, so it won't really rust either. So, but yeah, we're going from 2 of these to punch PBR 501, running both doors at 1 ohm, or both door speakers are 2 ohm. I'm going to run them at 1 ohm and turn this down a little bit because this is 500 watts, and total RMS support of the Shager doors is 400. So this won't have to work near as hard, which is good, because there's a reason they're discontinued the Rockford PBR 500. Mine always got super hot when the thermal protect mode. I don't know if that was just this model in general or just mine, but I was asking every little bit out of that amplifier you could. I had it wired down to a sub that was rated still above what I could put up at that ohmage, so it was asking a lot out of that amp. I think the door speakers will be a nice retirement job for it. But yeah, I got plenty of air for low gap there. I haven't test fitted it in the car yet, so I'm hoping it fits. There's plenty of room up there, so I'm sure it will. I was going to have one mounted down here, but I didn't do that because that's really low, and you could almost kick it with your foot. This is high enough you can't kick it, so yeah. Just putting this nut on is going to probably be a pain, but it's going to be doable. So I'm going to go ahead and test fit it, and yeah, we'll get back, cut you guys back on when I get it installed and start wiring it up. So we'll catch you guys in a second. We're back, and as you can see, I went ahead and got it all bolted down, installed both distribution blocks, power and grounds ran. Of course, I'm going to do this. I've already got that done. I'll show you in a second. Got my inputs for my 500. I'm not hooking the 400 up right now, like I said. I'm just going to have power and ground to it and remote. It'll be on, but won't be doing nothing. I'll probably not even really worry about wiring it. I might, it depends. I got to find some of my RCAs. I'm not real sure what I did with them. I got a set around here. They're not really the ones I want to use, but they'll work for the time being. I ripped both my door panels off and rewired this to have both sets of 16 gauge wire together. So I'm hoping 2 runs of 16 gauge. I've got it down to my 12 here. You really can't tell. I have my light here. See that 12 gauge wire? I don't know if you can see it, but if you look up there, there's 2 heat shrink butt connectors, because I wasn't going to get up under the dash and solder right there. Screw that. But that's hooked up to both pairs of woofers. I've already tested the impedance down here at these wires. That's 1 ohm out of them wires. So yeah, I've got 1 ohm. I'm getting ready to set the amp in there and cut that to length, put the plug on, and then I will bolt the amps in. I went ahead and ripped the seat out because I can actually lay down and get up underneath the seat, or up underneath the dash better with the seat out. There it is right there, along with all my dash and everything. So I got to pull my radio bezel out so I can get to it, so I can plug the RCA's in for the woofer, and then go ahead and unhook the or not hook up, but hook up the remote wire and everything else. But the door panels are setting on there for right now. Like I said, they're wired down to 1 ohm, so she should sound pretty good, because we've got a little more power than needed. But we'll tune her down a little bit. We'll play some good music and get her tuned in good. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and run both my power and grounds too. My fuse block is over there, so we'll go ahead and run the wire in this hole that's conveniently placed here. I'll have to poke back for the sound deadener I put over the hole and run it inside. I'm thinking about just grounding it. It's probably not the world's greatest grounding point, but it's a factory ground point right here. Right there. I'm thinking about grounding right there. That's probably not the world's greatest, but that's pretty heavy. I mean, there's probably like 2 layers of steel there. Or grounding right there by that bolt. I don't know. Probably right here. That's a detonate stock ground. If I had enough ground, I can always go up under the hood here and ground, but there really ain't no good spot to ground. I could ground to this factory ground strap here, but it's on some chintzy sheet metal too, so if I had enough, I'd go clear over to the batteries ground, but we'll go ahead and just probably ground it to the body there and see how it sounds. But yeah, so we'll catch you guys, or I'll cut you guys back on when I get it pretty much wired and we can hear it test bump, as these door panels will rattle like crazy. So, because they're not bolted down right now. But yeah, we'll catch you guys in 1 second. Alright guys, we are back. And I finally got her installed here. It's up there. There they are. It fits pretty good, fits well. Got my power wire running up there. Got a ground that comes over here to that ground. I figured that with hell, that's good enough for this system. Got the factory plug there hooked back, holded. Got some cheap RCA's for the time being. But yeah, it does. I don't know if I can get a good. It's hard to get a good shot up under this dash. There they are. You can actually pull this panel out here and get in there and tune them. So it's not that difficult to tune them, but they're out of the way and they sound good. I don't really got a way to show you. I got an Offspring CD in here. It's about the only thing I got. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and climb in here and I'll close the door. I haven't been in here with there's no seat, but haven't been in here with the doors closed yet, but the windows aren't up. I guess we could raise them. God, I love the auto up function. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and change her over to a disc. Might be blaring here in a second. I don't really want to blare too bad. They're not real loud, but this is also not real loud. And I got her all to the rear at the moment. That's speaker level. Not listening position. Fade and balance. I'll run 4 to the rear. Way better than it was. Go ahead and go back here. I love the 4200 NEX. Way better than it was. So, oh yeah. Now I can put the console back on. There we go. Good, my window still works. I need to go make sure the passenger side does. Because it has problems. I don't know what the hell to do is. Every time you do something with low power or disconnect the battery, it gets stupid. And God, I hope the doors ain't locked. No, because I don't have a key on me. A spare anyway. But yeah, it goes down, goes up. Cool. So yeah, I'm gonna finish putting everything together, tune it a little more, and get out of here. Gotta pick up some tools because my toolbox is a mess. But yeah, it sounds way better than it did, so I'm happy. I'm real happy. It wasn't that difficult to do either, so I guess I can show you under the hood here. Shut up. I want to listen to you ding. Yeah, I gotta put all the stuff back in there. But had that bracket in the view there. There we go. As you can see, right there, under the conduit, that's the main power wire coming across. There's the fuse. I think it's 80 amp. I believe it's 80 amp fuse. I do believe. Goes in down there. I believe that's the clutch pedal hole. If it was a manual, the clutch master cylinder. I believe that's where that comes out. So coming to that conclusion, I don't think that this would fit a manual car. I think the amps would be too tall. So that's one of them things. If I get a manual, I have to redo my amplifiers. But anyways, it sounds better than it did. I didn't want a lot of bass in this car. I mean, just a little bit. It was better than the 6, what are they, 6x8s? Or 5x7s? Whatever they are. They sounded decent off the head unit, so once I get some good ones in there off the 300x4, I think it'll sound pretty good. As I said, the 300x4 is not hooked up. I'm waiting to get the good speakers, because I know if I hooked them up to the stock speakers, they just blow them up. I'd have to turn them down real low. But I'm not even bothering, and I don't have all the stuff here to do it. I need some of the parts that I have at the house, so yeah. I still got my Shelby steering wheel back there from the steering wheel install, but yeah, be happy once I get everything in there. And yeah, got to get her aligned still. I haven't done that yet. I need to get that done quick, but yeah. So we'll catch you guys in the next video. Like always, have a good day.